Hello knockouts, Tonya TKO here, and as you know, I'm a self-love specialist from TonyaTko.com. I hope you learn how to love yourself and each other. On this channel, we use viral video topics as teachable moments for dating, relationships, self-love, or self-abuse in our own lives. And I don't typically make videos about questions that are submitted, but I thought that this particular question is a larger teachable moment for all of us. So I want you to share this video with any male or female who may be confused about this particular topic. We're going to be talking about this bizarre conundrum that men seem to get themselves into time and time again, where they say that they don't want a relationship, and then the woman comes up and quote-unquote catches feelings or whatnot. I'm going to read comments in a little while, but I'm actually on my way out the door, so I wanted to make this video real quick before I jumped out. So this is live, but most of you will probably see this after the broadcast is over. So please do, I want you to add your point of view below. I want you to share the video. So we're going to be, thumbs up the video, like the video, throw those hearts up or whatnot. Okay. So today I came across a question where a man was like, I keep telling these women that I don't want a relationship. I just got out of a 13-year marriage. So why after 1 month are they asking, where is this going? What's up with us? And I remember when I was in my 20s, I used to fall for this okie doke. With these men who are just perplexed and befuddled. Like, how did you catch feelings for me when I expressed that I don't want a relationship? So let's start. Let me just first start. And I try to explain this to men on Facebook, but they don't seem like they getting it. We all have a relationship. A relationship is simply the way one thing relates to another. It relates to it. So it's a relationship. You and I have a relationship. I am a vlogger, a content creator. You all watch my content. This is the fundamental basis for our relationship. And we relate back and forth together in the comments. This is our relationship. This is the nature of our relationship. Now, there are some people who do start posing some inappropriate things, expecting me to, like they give me demands for how I should be doing my videos. And I'm like, obviously they are confused about the nature of our relationship, right? And so when we start talking about the confusion, let's talk about this befuddlement that men seem to continuously have over and over and over again. Listen, whether you like it or not, when you relate with a person over and over again, you have a relationship, whether you like it or not. What that relationship looks like depends on largely how you both are showing up in this relationship. Now, there are some chemical things that we're going to talk about, oxytocin, but now that I'm grown, right, I am disgusted. I'm personally disgusted by the way that men seem to keep coming out with this, oh, I'm so confused why when I'm spending time with you, hugging up on you, kissing up on you, putting my penis in and out of you over and over again, coming over, taking you out, for all intents and purposes, fulfilling the role of a significant other, but simply just not wanting the title. One of the things that I see is that over and over again, men would like the privileges of a quote-unquote relationship without the title thereof. And they want the privileges of these relationships with women who are not working women. So there are many different ways that you can get around this. Establish a concrete, cohesive relationship by paying for the intercourse that you want. Make it transactional. Find yourself a working girl who will take your money, give you intercourse in exchange for that money. There are even working girls out there who will give you the GFE, which is the girlfriend experience. So find yourself a woman who you will be able to exchange cash for ass, all right? And just keep it like that. However, you want to take a civilian woman, somebody's daughter, somebody's mother, cousin's best friend, somebody who you are engaging in a friendly relationship with. You want to get into a relationship with her and make her into an unpaid whore where she's not getting paid with money and she's not getting paid with honey. She's not able to get paid in the relationship that she would like in exchange for her time being spent giving of her body, giving of herself in this relationship, right? So you don't want to give her money. You want to make her an unpaid whore where she's not supposed to she's supposed to have a transactional relationship with you without any transaction. So that's 2. 3, oxytocin. Let's talk about oxytocin. Oxytocin is the binding chemical. It's people call it the boot up chemical. It's the binding chemical. It's the chemical that makes women attached to their babies. Otherwise, you would see this screaming, hollering, wrinkly little thing, loud, irrational little thing, and you would leave it in the bushes. That's what you would do if you didn't have oxytocin binding you with this irrational attachment to this thing, this demanding little thing that sucks of you and provides, I'd say, for a good 4 years, really doesn't provide much back to the relationship besides taking. You just leave that little thing in the bush. But oxytocin, the binding chemical, so it's like men like the things that come along with womanhood, with femininity. And attachment to a person that you climax with is one of the things that comes along with femininity. There's so many men who are like, if I was a woman, I'd be popping my pussy, I'd be selling my pussy, I'd be doing this, I'd be doing that. And I'd be like, no, bitch, you wouldn't. You know, part of the biggest reason why you wouldn't is because you would be born into a female body and you would be governed by that estrogen, that progesterone, and that oxytocin. You would behave as a woman if you were born as a woman. So it's like men are constantly putting forth this misnomer that, oh, if I were a woman, I would do XYZ different. But you see how things are in the gay community. And in the gay community, disease runs rampant because men secrete oxytocin at a rate 1/5 that of women. So a woman is going to secrete oxytocin at a rate 5 times that of men. And part of the reason that disease runs rampant in the gay community and the reason why you see so many older gay men who are not able to settle down, who wish that they could have a relationship, is because they're dealing with other men who are like, I just want to pump it and dump it. They're dealing with other men who are entering into this relationship with the whole, I just want to pump and dump, I'll see you later. I'll never forget, I don't remember the name of the show, but it was back in the 90s when they had all of those gay shows coming up on cable. I remember I was at a friend's place and this gay show came up on TV. And basically, this guy was rolling his shopping cart through the grocery store, right? He was rolling his shopping cart through the grocery store. He came across a man that he saw like in the frozen food section, and they caught one another's eye, and I guess the spark was there. And they went out to the car and started, all you saw was the foggy windows and hands up against the thing, and the guy like, right, going off, right? And I was like, what in the HE double hockey sticks? Anybody who has gay friends, and you really, if you have a gay friend and you really talk to your gay friend and really know what they're doing on the weekends and stuff like that when they're single, they have these bathhouses. God, Lord of mercy, listen to what me say. They have these bathhouses where you'll come in, show your ID, pay your little fee. They'll give you some condoms from a fishbowl at the front door. You go in, the room is darkly lit. You see a person's physique. Then you pull out the condom and you go to work in one of the little side rooms on the balcony or in front of other people or with other people. That's how they do it. And so one of my gay friends was like, they don't have anything like that in the straight community. And I was like, no, they don't. They don't. Because the nature of women is different. The nature of women is different. First of all, because of the large physical investment that women give into having children, this casual sex just isn't really of tremendous benefit to women. It just really isn't. It's like, and especially if you want to start talking about the toys that exist out there on the market, the ones that get up in there with the pearl ribbons and roll all around inside of there, vibrating with the little things twittering up at the top of your little, you know what I'm saying? It's like, if all you wanted was a climax, there are tremendous amount of accoutrements that can assist a woman with the most phenomenal climax you could ever imagine, without the shame that exists with a man pumping into a fleshlight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm making this video because I'm super annoyed. I'm super annoyed by grown ass men constantly coming out with this trope. You want to be with a woman, you don't want to pay that woman, and then you get confused by when that woman gets bound to you. Of course, you're pumping your penis in and out of her at any chance that you get. Of course she's going to bind to you. Stop acting stupid. It's like men want to come and present themselves as these great leaders, but you mean to mother F and tell me that after doggone decades of the same foolishness over and over, you still not getting it? You 35, 45 years old talking about why is she catching feelings? Because mother effer, you guys have a relationship that is not cut and dry. They're blurred lines. That's why she's asking you and having the conversation with you like, where is this going? Because apparently your actions and your words are not matching up. This is why, listen, stay celibate or pay for punani. Because you know what? I've heard so many men, and then I'm going to take questions in a moment. I'm going to scroll through and look at your comments, right? I've heard so many men, you know, especially when they come to you and you're personally not looking for a relationship, and they're like, or a romantic relationship, and they're like, well, we could be friends. And I'm like, no, B, we cannot. Because a friendship is not a downgrade from a romantic relationship. A friendship is a trusting, intimate relationship that is far more involved and far more, open for the vulnerabilities that exist in a friendship. It's like we got this so twisted that there are men out there who consider a friendship a person who you couldn't call if your tire got flat. They're like, we could be friends, but yes, bitch, if I called you at 12 midnight because my tire was flat, would you come help me? If I was in a position where my heart was devastated, would you work with me to help me unravel all of that stuff going on through my mind? It's like you want to call yourself a friend, but you really are just an F buddy. Don't use the word friendship. A friendship is far more intimate than a romantic relationship, because a romantic relationship, there's always that piece inside of you that's like, oh, will this work? Will it not work? But with a friendship, you open yourself wide open. I realized that, and I talk about my friend all the time, the one that I ended up displaced because he owed me money and he decided that he wasn't going to pay me back. I mourned that relationship far more than I would have mourned a romantic relationship, because I opened myself completely. All of my guards were down. And you all, anybody out there who has a friend, a real friend, you know what I mean. You put your guards completely down, because there's never that thought in the back of your mind, oh, is this person trying to use me? He and I were friends for more than 8 years. You have an 8-year friendship with a person. You have, like, his brother died, and I was there for him when he needed money. When his girl was pregnant and he lost his job, I lent him thousands of dollars. When the time came for him to pay it back, that's when, you know, the money got funny. He started acting foolish, you know. But I'm saying, in a friendship, like, there were some people who were like, oh, you should have known better. But in a friendship, Nah, you open yourself for all of that is involved in an intimate friendship. So it's like, men, please, I beg you and I beseech you, stop with this damn nonsense. You know what it is. Look, if you don't want a person to catch feelings, like I said, don't put your penis in and out of them. If you want to be friends, keep it platonic. Just keep it friendship. That way you don't have to, no one has to wonder, oh, what's going on? Part of the reason that they're wondering that is because you're showing something different, humping up and down on them, giving some pillow talk, doing things that are contradictory, whatever it is, but you're behaving in a manner that is not consistent with what it is that you said that you wanted. And even so much so, I had to, years ago, I had to create a video telling women, please don't you... When it comes to men with this romance, sometimes you can't even listen to their words. You have to look at their actions and then match that up with their words, because there's so much conflict and contradictoriness. So now I'm going to go to these comments, and then we're going to jump out of here. All right. So it looks like now the comments are going to start coming in slowly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out of here, because when I swipe for the comments to come off in the beginning, Facebook put them out of sight, because it's like, when I'm doing these live videos, I get distracted, and I didn't want to get distracted during this video. I wanted to deliver my message, but now Facebook is trickling the messages in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into the comments, and I will read what it is that you have to say. I beseech you, please share this video with other people, because, and listen, I'm going to say this, ladies, do not feel any sort of way about catching feelings for a person who is spreading you wide open and penetrating you with his body. Don't feel any sort of way. Of course, you're damn right. You're damn right you're going to catch feelings. You're doggone right, it's sex. This is especially when you climax with another person, this is the ascension to the beyond. Is it raining? Or is that leaves? Oh, those are leaves. When you connect with another human being, you ascend to a plane outside of this earthly plane. So don't feel bad for yourself, because you would, what's the right word for this? You would betray your mere essence as a woman to be any other way. Don't let these lost, misguided men try to manify you. And low vibrational man at that, because a man who is truly connected with himself, he's not shoving his penis in any hole. You know what I'm saying? Don't let these men try to diffract you, bifract you from your essence as a woman. Don't let them do it. Of course you're going to catch feelings. They're low vibration, and I'm saying, listen, every man isn't meant to lead you. Their low vibration is going to come and try to tell you, especially when you're in your 20s and you're young and you're inexperienced, like, what's wrong with you? Why are you catching feelings? What's up, shorty? I told you already. I told you, shorty, what it is. No, bitch. No, bitch, you gave me some confusing language where you claimed one thing, but you sitting up in my house, eating my food, using my electricity, or bringing me over to yours, taking me out, showing me off, and spending all this time and intimacy with me, and then gonna turn around and be like, nah, what you talking about? You stupid or something? No, it's absolutely normal, and do not let these men get away with it, and let them know right off the bat, because this is how it goes. This is how it goes. They meet you, boy meets girl. He's like, look, I don't really want a relationship. Not even 2 weeks, no. Not even 2 weeks in. I'd say 4 days in. Here he goes talking about his penis or something sexual related. All of a sudden he start trying to shift the conversation to something sexual. Oh, he want to come over in the middle of the night. He want to get up in your guts and see what your insides feel like. That's when you shut that SHIT down. You're like, no. You said that you just wanted to be friends. You said you did not want a relationship, so let's just keep it. Let's keep it gully. Let's keep it 100, son. You don't want a relationship, even though a friendship is a relationship. You want some downgraded foolishness with no title so that you can get boyfriend, even husband privileges without the stuff that goes along with being a boyfriend or a husband. You want to be able to get all of this cake and then say it's not a cake. Bitch, it is a cake. This is a effing cake, boy. You want to go and take your penis and stick it all inside of the cake and then wonder why the cake is all ruffled, why the frosting is all messed up and dug out of place? Mother effer, because you've been digging it out of place. That's why. And if you go digging around inside somebody's cake enough time, they're going to be like, boy, what you doing? Are you going to buy this cake or not? I know you said you came into the shop, you were just window shopping, but by the time that you just started sticking your penis in the cake, we went beyond window shopping at that time. This cake is yours now. You didn't put a down payment on it, or you didn't just ruffle through it. So now, mother ever, this cake is yours. You buying or not? Because if you're not buying, don't try to stick inside the cake and get the hell out the damn shop. Simple as that. And then on top of that, you best believe before you go stick your penis inside the cake, you're going to pay for it. You take it home and pump the cake all you want after you paid for it. But it's like you want your cake and you want to stick your penis in a cake, but you don't want to pay. You want to go to someone's bakery and you want to go just take your bowls and smear it all over people's frosting. And no, it don't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And listen, it took, you know what? I have a lot of young ladies on my page. I'm really hot and sweaty last night because those of you who were on my Afrobeats broadcast, you know that there's an electricity problem here. So I can't even get the AC on right now. But I have a lot of young ladies on my page, and these young ladies, listen to your big sister. I'm talking because I'm speaking from experience. I have gone through this, and it took me coming on to the other side of it and becoming a grown-ass woman, because I do not let men. It's like, how long are you going to let a man continue to spend money on you and spend all this time with you if you don't like him as a person? How long? Sooner or later, the man is going to, it's so contradictory, because he enjoys your company. He enjoys being with you. He likes being with you. He enjoys intercourse with you. But then when time comes to buy the cake, he's like, nah, I ain't buying this cake. Of course not. You done rammed your penis all through it and destroyed it. Well, maybe that's a bit dramatic. But of course, no. If a cake shop is going to let you come in and dig all through the frosting and taste up all of these cakes and leave them tampered with without you having to put a down payment on or take any of them out the shop, or even not even a down payment, but pay for it in full before you take it out the shop. If a cake shop is going to let you go through and taste all the frosting, cut up different pieces and see what it got inside, see how it tastes, how it feels, and all that other stuff, if the cake shop is going to let you do that, then no. Why do you need to pay for it? Right now, I'm telling you, I have apps on my phone. I have apps on my phone that I want to pay for. These are amazing apps, but there's no need to pay for it because the benefits of the paid app are not really that much greater than the app that I'm getting for free. I promise you, and I kid you not, I have apps right now on my phone, and I'm like, I don't even know how to give a donation to the app creators, because they're selling app with upgrades that are not that much greater than the app without the upgrades. And it's like, it's a powerful app, and it's not that there's something wrong with the app, because the app is powerful. It is a great app. It is a great app. However, the upgraded version really isn't that much different than the one that I'm getting for free. So I'm like, I want to pay, but I'm in conflict, because if I pay, I don't even need that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I hope you all hear me and hear me good. And men, please stop this. You talking about you want to be a leader. This is not how a leader behaves. If you really want to be a leader, head of household, act like it, doggone it. Act like head of household. Where are you leading people with these poor leadership skills that you sitting up there like, how did she catch the feeling for me? How she catch feeling? How? I just be pumping every night, sitting up on couch, eating food, playing with the kiddies and the babies, even wanting to take the condom off. But how? How did she catch the feelings? And I'm like, stop it. Stop acting foolish. Stop acting ignorant, because you as a man, you know that if you had a daughter, and you know that if a man was sitting up there, laying up on your daughter's couch, pumping in and outside of your daughter, even if he came into the situation talking about he didn't want anything, you know that if a man was running up balls deep inside your daughter over and over and over again, ramming her back out, you know that sooner or later you're going to be like, baby, what's going on? Why is this man running up in you like this? And sooner or later, even you're going to have a conversation with him, because you are not going to let some man come up inside your house, ramming all through your daughter over and over and over again without pulling that boy aside and being like, what's going on with you, young man? But it's like, these men out here want to treat you in a way that they wouldn't want other people treating their daughters, because they don't see you as someone's daughter. And then it's like, we have these issues where the police don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about you because they don't see you as kin to them. They see you as the other. They don't think your mother cries when you die. They're impervious to our pain. And then you wonder why we're in these situations where it's like, well, they don't care about your mother's son. Damn it, you don't care about this man's daughter. You don't care about this mother's daughter, and vice versa. So listen, this is my book, the Book of Affirmation, Self-Love. This is a book that will rewire your subconscious programming. All of the confusion and all of that stuff that's going on the inside, that stuff that's not in alignment. Get in alignment with yourself. This is my book right here. It is a workbook. Somebody gave me a 1-star review on my website today for this book, because they're like, this is a workbook. In the title it says work. I'm like, on the page where you buy it, it says workbook. Yes, this is a book. You do not sit down and passively read this book. This is a book and I show the book in every video that I talk about this book, where there are, what you thought these lines was for? These lines are here, and I ask you questions. You have to do the work. If you want things to be different, you have to create that difference. You have to make that shift. Otherwise, you're like a train going down the same tracks. And listen, we attract like energy. Recalibrate your energy so that you're not attracting these low vibrational, non-leaderific men. And men, if you are out there wondering why you're not able to get into a relationship that feels cohesive, why you feel empty, why you feel so empty that you're looking for fulfillment through the vagina of another person, get my book. It's only $19.99. I'm in the process of sending out my last few shipments before I send these over to Amazon. So if you want yours autographed by me, come on over to my website, TonyaTKO.com/books, and get your book. So listen, I'm going to put this right here. I'm going to leave this video right here. That is the Book of Affirmation, Self-Love. That book sponsors these videos. And I'm not just giving videos, just telling you, speaking from the mountaintop. I'm talking about things that I have been through myself. And I'm giving you the solution on how to shift out of that vibration that you're in. Because our programming works in such a way, just like a computer. When that program script starts running, it just runs the script, and it does not do anything outside of the script. So we got Lakeisha saying she needs the book. Get the book. Get the book. I'm going to be selling it for, I say maybe about a week longer, because I'm going to New York. And for those of you who are not on my mailing list, listen, I'm doing a tour. I'm going to be doing workshops so that we could get into the room together, roll up our sleeves, and dive deep into self-love. Get on my mailing list and make sure that you are there for my workshops. I'm doing a workshop in New York on June 29th. I got to get the payment page up. I'm going to do a small workshop for just a few people to come out. The workshop is going to be $199. That's it. But I'm pricing it in such a way so that we can get a room to ourselves and be able to do this work inside the room. If you're ready for a real change, because you know what, it's like there's so much assault on our psyche that happens out there. Like this conundrum, this fake conundrum is an assault on your psyche as a woman, and the confusion is an assault on your psyche as a man, that you're standing up there squirting around inside somebody's daughter and not understanding why this person's daughter is catching feelings for you, when for all intents and purposes you're acting like her man. So listen, Oh, people who want to get on the mailing list, go to TonyaTKO.com. There's two different ways that you can get on the mailing list. When you go to TonyaTKO.com, you'll see a button where you could press to get a free MP3 for joining the mailing list. Or you could just join the mailing list without the MP3. It's TonyaTKO.com. If you want to join without the MP3, just go TonyaTKO.com/subscribe. Very simple and easy. You get on, you can get an MP3 in exchange, or you don't have to get the MP3. It's really up to you. But make sure that you get on the mailing list, because I'm going to be announcing where I'm going to be going. And get on the mailing list, because I'm going to be doing a conference in Jamaica in February. I'm going to be heading over to the United Kingdom to do a workshop over there, and I'm also going to be going to Nigeria. Listen, so you better make sure that you see my videos them for when I show you what it's like to be out in Niger land. All right, so listen, I'm going to talk to you all in the next video. Thank you for coming out. Thank you for dealing with the heat with me. All right, and I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Peace. Oh, go out there and love one another. Listen to what it is that I'm saying. Go out there and love one another. But most importantly, what? Love yourself. Love yourself. And loving yourself is being honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, be honest. If you know that you don't have the capacity to continue to have intercourse with a person without catching feelings, even if you don't know, because I've seen many a woman, once that oxytocin gets in on that ass, a person that you didn't think that you were like, all of a sudden, you bound to them. And then men, do everyone a favor. You have less oxytocin, less binding. Don't do it. Go masturbate. You satisfy yourself. Masturbate or pay for punani. It's as simple as that. But don't expect for someone to be your unpaid prostitute, unpaid in every way, where they're not even paid in relationship. No, if you want to circumvent the dating process, go pay. Go pay. But stop trying to maneuver and see how good your game is to see if you could get yourself inside some guts without having to down payment on it. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.